Good morning vlog. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. No. So well Good morning vlog. So welcome to my 32nd day of my 365 days of 2026. I can't believe we're already in the 32nd day, which makes it 1st of February. And Happy New Year if you're watching this video. Not Happy New Year, yeah, Happy New Year and Happy New Month, you know. It is currently 8:38. I'll show you the time. It's currently 8:38 a.m. and I just woke up. Let me tell you, I didn't even get the time to sign off yesterday's vlog after work because gosh, I had a hell of a time when I was coming back home. And let me tell you guys, your bosses, at least for mine, where I work, I feel like bosses don't care about you. They don't care about your welfare. They only care about making money and using your energy to make money. Yes, I'm grateful that I have that opportunity, but I had like among the worst ordeals of my life yesterday because I got home so late. I didn't have enough cash to come back home. I wanted to get an Uber, so I got off work at around 10 p.m. and I had to go get a matatu from point A to point B, then from point B to point C, then from point C to point D. And so yeah, I got a matatu from point A to point B. Then when I got to point B, there were no matatus to point C. And so I was so stressed, but I got today's Sunday, so let's go to the house. Today's on a Sunday, so the music outside is loud. And we live next to a church. If you watched my last Sunday vlog, you know we live next to a church. And on Sunday, that church is usually on steroids. Anyway, so I was saying, when I got to point B, there were no matatus. So I had to get on a motorbike to point C. So I got on the motorbike. It was a long distance, because it was at night. It was cold. Thank God I had warm clothes, which I was debating whether to wear or not in the morning. You know, the clothes came through. So from point B to point C, I got to point C, and then the struggle began to point D. So point A to point B, check. Point B to point C, check. So at point A, B, C. At point C, I waited for matatu. You know, it's night time. I'm the only girl there at the terminal. But thank God the bus came and I got to point D. Another hurdle is at point D. So when I got to point D, I said point A to point B to point C to point D. So point D, I went to the terminus. So I'm supposed to alight a matatu from point D to point E, and the matatus are over. No matatus to point E. No matatus going to point E whatsoever. And I know there was the option of getting an Uber. However, I'm currently at a financial state that is in the pits, deep in the pits, and that is something I need to correct and align. Yeah, so I got to point D. There are no matatus. I do not have money, you know. So I had to do something out of desperation, you know, so that I can get home. So I approached a taxi. Imagine, I didn't even have the Bolt app on my phone. I didn't even have the money to buy bundles to install. Gosh, I'm in a very terrible state financially, but there is room for improvement. So I went to, since there are still taxis that are not on Uber or Bolt that operate at night, I approached a driver and told him my situation. Let me tell you, I was humbled. Life can humble you. Hey, life can humble you. So I went, told him my situation. He was like, "Are you drunk?" Imagine, he asked me if I'm drunk. I was like, "No, I'm just tired and I need to get home, but you get me home, and then on Monday, since I'm expecting some money, then I can send that money to you on Monday, and you can have my wallet." And I was like, "How do you even operate like that?" And so I was telling him this on Saturday. Yesterday was on Saturday, so he only had to wait today, and then I sent the money tomorrow. Tomorrow is on Sunday, on Monday. So he was like, "No, that is not acceptable." But at that area, there were other people, there were other taxi drivers. So there was this one taxi driver who was curious about what was going on, and so he approached me, asked me, "What is going on? What's the problem?" And I told him my problem, and he at least helped me. He actually helped me. He came up with a solution, and he called a motorcycle guy he knew, he trusted, and he paid for me. I was almost crying. I even feel like crying, you know, because that's the real definition of a good Samaritan, you know. So he paid 500 Kenyan shillings, which I'm going to truly, wow, which I'm going to truly refund tomorrow. So yeah, and I got home, but let me tell you, The journey from point D to point E was treacherous on a motorcycle. It was treacherous because it was cold. It was so long, That's why I'm telling God, I'm pleading with God to please give me an opportunity, so that I can get my own car, because the struggles are real. Yeah. You should thank God if your parents bought you a car after campus, or if you got an opportunity that led you to buying a car, Yesterday was hard, but I thank God I got home. If you watched yesterday's video, you saw I added some bits and bobs of me getting home on the motorbike. I was so afraid for my chest because of the wind. It was at night. Motorbikes are not safe. I've had so many incidences of accidents caused by motorbikes, and the accidents are brutal. Some lose their lives, some break their limbs, and they have to get metal installed in their limbs to join the broken bones. But I thank God I got home, I've rested and ready to conquer day 32, which is another day I pray will be full of opportunities, full of good tidings. And I thank God for yesterday, because I believe the hurdles you go through make you stronger, and you learn more in life, and it's a privilege to be in the school of life sometimes. Yes, I thank God for that. I thank God for life today. I thank God for the sun. I thank God for the ability to cry and feel my emotions, the ability to talk to you, the ability to record this video, to document what I went through yesterday. But wow, yesterday was hard. But all in all, I got home. Today's a new day, and come along with me as I experienced today. I told you every day is different, and I'm here to document every day of my 365 days of my 2026. Yeah, so buckle up and enjoy seeing how my life unfolds. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. If you create such videos, day-to-day videos that pertain your life, please comment down below. I'd love to subscribe, like, and comment and binge on your content. So yeah, let's see how today unfolds. See you as I check out in the evening. Hopefully I'll be able to check out to clock out in the evening, as I also have some dealings and some escapades to handle. Yeah, so yeah, y'all have a blessed Sunday, have a blessed new month, a fruitful month, a peaceful month, a happy month, a successful month, a month that is full of opportunities, a month that comes with new tidings, and a month full of God's grace, favor, blessings, and love. Yeah, so today's video has been quite long because I was recapping yesterday. There's also a vlog day 29 I was not able to check out because I had storage issues. The last 2 days have been wild. Yeah, but all in all, I give thanks to the Lord because it has unfolded the way it unfolded. Yeah, so yeah, see you then as I clock out. Hi vlog. So before I head to where I'm heading, I just want to say that I chose to view what I went through yesterday as a stepping stone to something greater, because I've definitely evolved from that situation. It was a hard situation. Um, it was a hard situation. I feel like sneezing. It was a hard situation because the distance that we covered from point D to point E with a motorcycle at night at around 12, like midnight, was a very huge distance, a lot of kilometers. I don't even know how to equivalent it or to equivalent it to. I don't even know how many kilometers those were on a motorcycle, but they were quite some kilometers. So I was saying I choose to view that as a stepping stone, and I choose to view it as the saying says, it's darkest before dawn. Yeah, because I feel like it's quite dark. However, I also need to manage my finances well, and I pray that God makes me a good steward of the finances that He awards me with, He grants me, and with that, everything will be okay. I know. And I also wanted to say that I really pray that God blesses the man that came through for me yesterday. That man really helped me, and I pray that God meets him at his point of need whenever he's in need. Yeah, so come along with me as I head out. Yeah, and I pray for opportunities. I also pray for my family. Well, they didn't come through for me yesterday. However, I still love them regardless. Even though I'm a bit bitter, I feel bad inside, but it is what it is, and it unfolded the way it unfolded. So I pray that I never get myself in such a situation again, and I pray that I am a good steward of the finances that God blesses me with, because I feel like that's the biggest challenge at this point of my life. Yeah. So yeah, let's head out and see how today unfolds. Yeah. I'm heading to an interview. I don't know what that interview is about, but I've just been called and told that I need to be interviewed. So let's go and see what that is all about. Yeah. Hello vlog. So I just got back home, and it is currently, I got home like 10 minutes ago. It is currently 7:01, actually 7:02. Gosh, this is harder than can you see? It's currently 9:02, and I got home like 10 minutes ago, 11 minutes ago. And today was a good day, although I've been a bit tired from yesterday, the whole ordeal from yesterday. But today has been a good day. At some point in the day, I was feeling sad. I also feel sad, and I really can't wait to move out. To be quite honest, I can't wait to move out and just have a space that supports me. Yeah. So anyway, today the day has been good. What else can I say other than that? I missed my lime trees. I missed taking care of my lime trees. They haven't seen the sun yesterday and today. So tomorrow, hopefully, I'm looking forward to just being indoors and resting. The interview was about a study that is being undertaken. So it's not like it was a job interview, or maybe it was a job interview. I don't know. But yeah, just helping out someone with his study. So I hope your day has been good. I hope you've had a restful day, a peaceful day, a beautiful day. I actually ended up going to church. We were meeting up in a church, and so I joined them in service. Then I went for the interview, ate, then traveled back home. Yeah, it was a successful day. Just I've done something, and as I was saying, as I told you, every day unfolds differently. Every day is different. So yeah, I wish you a beautiful, beautiful week ahead and a beautiful month ahead. And may you be successful. May you be peaceful. May you. What else do you want? Say, speak. How do you want your month to unfold? I give you the opportunity to speak. Okay, yeah, very good. So I wish you that, as long as it's good and upright, definitely dying. I wish you that. And so until tomorrow, please do not forget. Actually, tomorrow will be the 33rd. Is it right to say that? 33rd day of my 365 days of 2026. So yeah, that's how it unfolds. And I wish you a good one. I wish you a good one. Anyway, so please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment if you make such videos, to the videos of your life. Please comment down below. I'd love to subscribe, like, comment, and definitely binge on your content here. So I wish you to love and leave you until tomorrow, which will be day 33 of my 365 days of 2026. Till then, keep safe and good night or good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are.